Okay, this is Creating Accessible Media Part 4. I'm going to show you some things about headings and templates and then discuss an important thing about exporting to a PDF. So far we've talked about making sure something has OCR, adding alt text. Now we're going to talk about how to make sure it has built-in headings, tables, and make sure that it's able to give a web page summary. And it's actually pretty easy to do this. All you have to do is use the built-in styles in something, which makes it better anyway, because then it'll be more understandable because all your styles will be the same and it'll look better. So this is a website I was exploring to kind of show you this. So on this page, in order to create something, I just said insert and I just put a text box like this, or just clicked it here. I added a text box. I just added like an image or whatever. And then when I wanted like something to look like a heading, I just made it bold, or like this one, I made it bold and bigger. And then I got smart on this one, and I actually changed right here to make it a heading. Okay, so I'm going to use this to show you how that changes the text to speech. In this page over here, I actually started with one of these layouts. So when I add one of these layouts, it already starts with the title and text and such all set up for me. And it's even going to read it in the correct order when I do the screen reader. Okay, so let's try sharing this, and I'm going to use, we're going to preview it, and I'm going to use the Microsoft Narrator to do this. So just takes a minute to set up here. Hold on.
Accessibility Narrator heading level 1. Welcome to Narrator. Link. Accessibility. Link. Home.
Okay. So I'm going to use my arrow keys to get down to this next part. And then I'm going to use, you can press the number 1 to have it go through the level 1 headings, and then 2 to go through the level 2 headings, etc. So I'm going to show you how that works. So I'm just going to scroll through.
Link. Link. Search is unavailable. Table. No template, no template, no template. Unlabeled graphic.
Oh, that's because it doesn't have an alt text.
Lorem ipsum do. Heading. Lorem ipsum do lower sit amit. No next heading level 1. Heading using style. Heading level 2.
Okay.
No next heading level 1.
Okay, there's no more heading 1s. But if I click 2.
No next heading level 2.
I gotta do previous one.
No previous heading level 2. Lorem ipsum. Heading using style. Heading level 2.
That time I pressed 2 and it pulled up this heading using style for heading style 2, but it didn't recognize any of these other styles, any of these other headings. Okay, this is
table
the one
accessibility example. Link. Accessibility example.
This is the one I created with the template. So this time, if I scroll through, in fact, I'm just going to use the numbers. I'm going to press 1 to get to heading 1.
Accessible, heading level 1. Title, heading level 1.
Okay, so it's got 2 heading level 1s, this and the title. Now I'm going to press 2 for heading level 2.
Title 1, heading level 2.
Okay, so sorry, this doesn't always match up. It's a narrator problem. But see, it went all the way to here.
Title 2, Title 3, no next heading level 2.
Okay, so that makes it really easy for me to skim through and find out the main ideas, the main headings in the web page. If I kept this running, the other thing is this is going to read it in the correct order, which is also important for a screen reader. So easy to do.
Exiting narrator.
Easy to do. All you have to use is the template. Okay. When you are doing a Google Doc and you want to use a heading style, you just use it up here. And if you want to change what a default is, so like right now, heading 2 looks like this. Let's say I wanted to do it really small. I don't recommend this. And let's say I wanted to make it purple. All I have to do is go to heading 2 and update heading 2 to match. What it does is it embeds this tag in it to remember that that's a heading. The nice thing too is if you use this document outline, it'll also pop up there, which also works in Microsoft Word and all the other programs you might be using. Okay, same thing, Microsoft Word has heading styles. Go ahead and use them in everything you do. Then when you want to export something as a PDF, let me just show you briefly. I'm actually going to take these, let's just take a Word document. if I want to save this as a PDF, I'm going to actually use this save as a PDF thing. Sometimes when we want to save something as a PDF, we print them, and then we can print them as Adobe PDF. It's often a setting. You can do that, but a lot of the time it won't embed the properties like the heading 1 and the heading 2 properties in the alt text, okay? So I recommend whenever you have this option to save as Adobe PDF or export to Adobe PDF, always use that option because that's most likely going to keep the properties in there for you. Otherwise, it might just not even save it with the headings and everything marked, all right? So that is accessibility for screen readers. In summary, get the right place here. In summary, just use formatting and templates, easiest way. Check alt text on pictures, and then make sure to export to PDF. Thanks for watching.